Well, long time no see. So I'm gonna start getting back to the long form videos. I'm gonna do like one a week. It's just gonna be like raw training, a little bit of yip yapping, and that's it. I unsubscribed from that like music channel, so these videos will have like no music. It's just gonna be straight me training, which I don't know if y'all will like. Y'all may not like it. You may fuck with it, may not. But if you watch like Nick Walker's kind of videos, just like that raw, authentic stuff. So hopefully I can get back into a rhythm of the long form videos. With me, nothing really changed since the last time y'all saw me. Same thing. I'm 12. The recording of this video will be exactly 12 weeks out for my show. So still dieting down, but nothing at all like my last prep. So started from such a better body composition, so I'm not having to diet as hard. So dieting right now is not that bad. So hopefully we won't have to get to like 2 hours of cardio and 800 calories like I had to last year. So today's session is going to be the lower B session. I'm sure y'all seen with the RDLs, the hamstring curls, and all that kind of stuff. But as far as like session wise, literally nothing's changed. Same sessions, it's the same diet, just a little bit less food. Nothing's changed, just same old matics, same old things. So just getting back into the videos. So I guess all that leads us now is to get started. So let's go. So starting the session off with calves. See if I can have this track my face. Haha, look at that. So starting this session off with calves per usual. And I know y'all see in a lot of my videos, or all my videos of my leg days, you can't see it now, but I'll always take my shoes off. You may ask why, or you probably know why, but a lot of people's shoes, like mine for example, they're all wonky at the bottom. They don't have a flat surface. The more of a flat surface that you can like perform off of, the better you can like execute your reps. So the better you can work your muscle. If you have like a wank, like if you're trying to squat with a really bad, especially squat, if you're trying to squat with like a really uneven platform, you could hurt yourself, maybe not get as much like force to the muscle. And that's just why I like doing everything on my leg days flat-footed with no shoes on. There are some shoes that like, they're like shaped like a foot that I could get, but I'd rather not. I just take my shoes off and go barefoot. But besides that, starting off calf raises like always, 3 sets, keep the weight the same for all 3. 20 reps, 20 to 15 reps for each, all 3 sets, and that's that. Come on. I know a lot of guys struggle with like mobility, flexing, or not flexing, but stretching and all that kind of stuff. So if you have really bad ankle mobility, like let's say you're doing like a leg press or something, and you just can't seem to keep your heel on the foot platform, which I have that issue too, is you need to start working on your ankle mobility. And something you can do to do that is get on a standing calf machine or a leg press or whatever, whichever straight leg variation that you like, and really spend a lot of time in that stretch position. So spend a lot of time in this position, and it'll really help my ankle mobility. So really spend a lot of time like here, and get really deep, and then explode up, and then really control it on the way down, get really deep, and then back up. And you don't have to do a lot of weight with that. You can do like 200 pounds or something light, but just do like 20 reps where you're really focusing on that end portion. That's how my ankle mobility so much for like leg press, hack squat, and that kind of stuff, keeping my heel planted. Because when you keep your heel planted on the platform better, you get better knee flexion. More knee flexion equals more quad work equals bigger quads. So all right, so moving on to seated hamstring curls, pretty much just like a warm-up before I get into like heavier movements. And that's something that you guys can take from this, is if you have like a priming exercise per se, like a warm-up kind of exercise, like if you have leg extensions before a squat, flies before a press, or something like that, you do want to take those to failure, but you don't want to do so many sets that you screw yourself for the following workouts. So like obviously you're going to get more work out of like a heavy RDL or a heavy press after you do like a fly or like an isolation movement. So I would just say do like 2, maybe 3 sets on like a priming movement so you're not killing yourself, so you're losing gains when you do like your big compound movements. So like here I'll do 2 sets, 18 to 20 reps, and it gets my muscle warmed up and gets my knees warmed up, and it gets my muscle worked obviously, but then it also primes me for when I do like my heavy RDL afterwards. So if you have like a primer exercise before your main movements, don't kill yourself on those, and just kind of get your body warmed up. So we're running 2 sets here, 18 to 20 reps. Finally worked up to the stack and a little bit more, so finally getting a little bit stronger on these. I don't know, I've always been able to get stronger on my hamstring movements, but not my quad movements. I don't know what the deal is. And I just have bigger hamstrings than I do quads, so that's probably the main reason. But we'll do 2 sets here and then move on to our dumbbell RDLs for the day. So hold up, I forgot my belt. Something a point my coach made to me, like when we first started working together, was anytime you're doing a movement, you should have such control of it that someone should be able to snap and you should be able to like stop it. If you're going so like, what would you say, like sporadically or like so fast that if someone were to stop you, you keep going. If you can't stop it on a dime, you're going too fast, you're not controlling it enough, you're not using the muscle enough. So that's something y'all could use in y'all's own training, is if I was watching you and I was with you and I like snapped, if you would be able to stop it, then you're controlling it enough. And if you're not, if you couldn't stop it on a dime, you're going too fast and you need to control it a bit better. So that's something I kind of use as a cue that I always think about when I'm doing these, is like, I want to be controlling it enough that if someone yelled stop, I could stop. And doing that, you're going to use your muscles so much more, and your pumps are going to be so much better because you're actually using your muscle instead of just letting the weight beat you around. And it makes sense. Oh yeah. Oh, jeez. All right, wrapped up seated hamstring curls. Now we're gonna go into our dumbbell RDLs. I know I've switched from like deadlift to fucking barbell RDLs, and honestly, I ran dumbbell RDLs last week because someone was on the squat rack I needed to use, and these actually felt really good. And I actually did the 130s, which is the heaviest ones here. So I was like, shit, a little bit of an ego boost. So I'm gonna run them again. I'll probably do straight leg barbell RDLs next week, or next session I have, or next time I have this session, because I'll be off work. And whenever I'm off work, I get one more meal in me, plus I have a little bit more energy. So barbell RDLs are a little bit better and in that case. But like this morning, I've like got up at like 4 or whatever, and then so I have a little bit less energy. So I like doing dumbbell RDLs, which honestly they felt relatively the same, like as far as hamstring work and like glute work goes. So fine with me. So we're on 2 sets here, and then we'll go on to our hip thrust. I ain't tripping on it. 3, 2. Oh shit. Oh, that's light. Ooh, that's light. Game time. Bitch. 12 weeks, come on. 12 weeks, come on. Come on. Come on, let's work. Me too. No. Fuck. Good God. The last part was the worst fucking part. I wish someone could figure out how to like encapsulate the energy you get in a top set into a drug. I would spend all of my money on it. Like, I'm sure y'all, if you were like fat or skinny or bullied when you were younger, like all of the thoughts that you accumulate during a workout, during a set, like if you, I don't mean to get real sentimental or not emotional, but like really deep, but like all the thoughts that swarm your mind before a top set, if you could like close your eyes and like, I guess you can pretty much cue that in whenever you want to, honestly, but if you could put that into like a drug to give you that surge of energy, it'd pretty much be a, what's the word, what's the thing that you get like during football, adrenaline. It's like adrenaline in a pill form. Oh yeah, game time. Make him proud, make him proud, make him proud. Oh yeah, let's work. Yep. Keep working, come on. Yeah. Fucking cow. Jesus Christ. It's the worst part, man. This is literally the most tiring part of the entire session. So, if my camera does and you get a random outro, that is why. My apologies, I'm rusty. I haven't done this for a while, so. But moving on from RDOs to hip thrusts, and then this will be our last big movement for our quads and the posterior chain. And then it'll be some quad stuff and some lying hamstring curls and stuff like that. So you're not missing much if my camera dies, but we're on a top set and back off set here, and that'll be that. My camera will probably be dead by then, but we'll see. Shit. So, as you can see, my camera died while I was at the gym, but that's fine. So now we're just getting in the post-workout meal, which is, as y'all have seen, 200 grams of rice, 100 grams of blueberries, and 220 grams of chicken. Literally the exact same meal y'all saw 2-3 months ago. Also, as you can see, I am in the, wait, wrong way. The infamous Walmart break room, because I have work today, which it's a topic I want to talk to y'all about, bro. Do all you can to find a job that you don't despise to go to. That's like one of my number one motivations right now is getting out of here, because I hate it here so much. So like that's why I'm so motivated to make my business thingy work, is because I despise being here. So I guess if you're in a situation where you like hate where you work at, what you do, whatever, just look at it as motivation to get out of there. You know what I mean? Like that's the only way I stay motivated to kind of come into work is like, this is just motivating me to make my business work or make my YouTube work or make whatever work. So just a little perspective switch I can have. But it was a really good session overall. I've been having a little bit of knee issues, so I've been tailoring it back on that leg press at the end, but still a good session overall. Really not too much to update y'all on. 12 weeks out right now, which is pretty cool. Diet's pretty much the same as it's always been. Training's the same as it's always been, just taking it off day by day. So whatever y'all want to see in the next video, I'll probably do like a full day of eating, even though it's going to be really monotonous and boring because it's the same diet y'all saw a year ago. It's the same meals, just different quantities. But whatever y'all want to see next, let me know. Full day of eating, training, day in the life, whatever. And I'll see you guys in the next one.